Did you start doing that on purpose, or?
Yeah, of course I did. Oh,
I mean,
hello.
Hey, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that's our screen cap there. That should tell you how far you should be if you're following along.
That's your scrap.
Yeah. So here, I did kind of fuck up. Like, you remember earlier how, like, when I went down the shafts, like after I got the power suit back, I was like on that one shaft way, and I did a shinespark puzzle there that took like freaking forever.
All the innuendos. Innuendos.
Because I did that
shit.
Because I did that one shinespark puzzle, like I totally forgot to get this one pickup. But there are definitely, like, I do get 100%. People, don't worry. Like, obviously I would, otherwise.
I swear.
Like, I would have made sure before I edit all this shit together, you know. So there's a super missile down here. And I mean, like, again, I do think Chozodia kind of looks a lot the samey.
Yep.
You know, like, it's really hard to tell where you are sometimes, so that it makes the map very useful for navigating around, so...
That's a good thing you were forced to use the map screen then.
Excuse you?
Or the map room.
Oh, screen. Yeah.
Silly me.
Yep.
So you gotta kill the spot-shade pirates.
Yep.
On this part, you'll want to go down before you go up, because otherwise, your time will be slower, and that won't be as good if you want to get your best time.
You want to get the high score in the Pac-Mans?
You want to get the high score in the Packermans?
What was that?
That was my impression of you. Yes, sir.
Which one?
What do you mean?
Alright, so...
I don't know what you mean. So you have 2 more missile upgrades, 1 more super missile upgrade, 1 more power bam upgrade, and 1 more energy tonk. Upgrade.
I mean, like, we're... I don't know, we're getting close to the end.
What a suggestive pose that thing is in.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, baby, I'll play with my power bombs.
You want to give my missiles a tug real quick? Want to stiff my bombs real quick?
Oh. I mean, like, there's not really much that I could say here about Chozodia that I haven't already said, you know.
Huh, Chozodia. Huh.
Eric.
Huh. What?
Anyway, so Eric, what have you thought of this game so far? Just kind of watching it.
It's probably my least favorite Kirby game.
Why so?
I don't know. Kirby looks a lot different in this game. There's a lot more weapons. The monsters look a lot weirder. I prefer a Waddle Dee over, a giant lobster-looking creature with guns.
Alright,
you know what I mean?
Fun fact about this room, like, you see how there's that little juncture where, like, the wall doesn't totally connect? You'll see it as I go back through towards the right, I think. Like, you see, like, right there.
Okay. Yeah,
so, like,
the screen.
The space pirates can actually see you through that little gap for some reason. So, like, if you don't kill them before you get there, you will set off the alarm. So right there, this is the one I missed, coming back down that shaft there. I believe that's the last missile pickup.
Down that shaft.
It is the last missile pickup. I might have been wrong. I might have all the super missiles already. So it's probably 30. I don't know. I'll have said something if I was wrong.
I like how you completely ignored my Kirby comment earlier.
Well, I was listening.
Are we doing a last impressions thing?
I was just more...
This is the actual finale.
Yeah, I know. Like, I prefer to save, like, total final thoughts until we get to, like, the credits, but...
Okay.
Like, I know you said before that... that, like, you played this for a little bit and then, like, you didn't really find it all that interesting.
Yeah, I think both Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion are more interesting than this game. That doesn't mean there's a reason not to play it, but I feel like if you want more content, Super Metroid's a similar enough game with, like, more to do. And if you want, like, that handheld sort of experience, I think Metroid Fusion is more interesting and different than the other games and has more interesting upgrades. And I don't know. I see no reason. I mean, other than to play all the Metroid games. I don't know. I'd just rather play the other two any day. It's no reason not to play this one. It's just... I don't know. I mean, having not actually played the whole entire thing anyway.
Well, would you be willing to go give it a second chance now that you've seen it for yourself, you know?
All it does is make me want to play Fusion again. Because it's like... There's... I don't know. It just doesn't... It's too... There's... Some of the Metroid games have a very similar plot. You know, it's like, hey, Kraid, Ridley, Mother Brain.
Yeah.
And if I wanted, like, a similar story, I mean... I think the only thing that's really that unique about this game is the Zero Suit section. And that's not, like... I don't think that's, like, substantial enough. I don't know.
So you think so you think that from both the story and the gameplay perspective, Zero Mission doesn't do much new with the franchise?
Yes, Metroid Fusion is more mechanically interesting, and from a story perspective, Super Metroid is more interesting. Because I don't know. I feel like this game, other than creating like a good remake of the original with just a little bit extra, isn't all that substantial. That's coming from somebody who isn't a big Metroid fan either, so completely ignore my comment if you wish, if you have some reason, if you have whatever. I just don't want lots of nerd rage. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, like, some of that's fair. Like, I guess for me, this game, I'll not to get too much into that, but to me, like, I've never really cared much for the NES original, so this kind of, like, fills the void where that game should exist.
The first Metroid game?
Yeah.
For you?
Okay. I mean, like, it was a cool game for its time, but that was 20 years ago, somewhat. 20-something years ago, you know, like, 86, I want to say.
Yeah.
Like, it has not aged very well, in my humble opinion. Like, mostly in, like...
You could make a Big Mac out of that sacred cow. Pew, 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 pew.
Alright, so here we're coming up to one of the worst shinespark puzzles in the game.
Oh boy. To finish to a big heaping helping of shinespark puzzle in the finale.
It's just like, I'm almost done. I've almost got 100%. I only need to get this one last energy tank that's like fucking glaring me in the eye. You know, then you get into this room and it's just like, I've just gotta go down there and grab it, and then that's it, right? No. Just take a gander at this.
I still don't know where it is.
It's below.
Oh. Look at you! Look at your beautiful face!
So what you have to do is you have to charge up your shinespark.
And then every time you ran back, you like used like 10,000 missiles. Why are you like running into the...
I'm trying to jump into there. See? Because that's made of shinespark blocks. But if you don't jump at it just right, then it doesn't work. Because Samus will either lose her momentum somehow. So you gotta like jump at the precise, exact, perfect timing.
Are you sure there's not like an... I just feel like there's an easier way to do this.
So you can try to screw attack or space jump through there, but it won't work. So you gotta... So first you've gotta break open that little section there with your shinespark jump, and then you have to drop down just above the laser and do a shinespark jump off to the right so that you can get through it.
Shoot a few missiles off when you get pissed off.
I just do that when I get pissed. So you gotta... Oh, but if you drop down too low, then... See, like, you know how those shutters would activate whenever the fucking space pirates would see you?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, if you touch those lasers, then it will shut a shutter in front of the energy tank, and you can't get it. You have to leave the room and come back. It's just like, after all the stupid shinespark related bullshit that this game pulls you through, you're like, I've only got one more thing left. Then you get into this room and it's like one of the worst ones. It's like the game is pissing in your eye, you know? I hate that.
I hate getting pissed in the eye, so I'm right there with you.
It's just like, hey, you want more shinespark puzzles? Well, take it all. Take it all in the eye.
That's a
fucking
good joke.
Urinate all over your fucking eyeball. Fuck this stupid shinespark bullshit.
That's a good joke.
But that's the last one, folks. We're gonna head back to the save station to reload because.
So wait, is that 100%?
Yep, that's 100%. So it's 250 missiles, 30 super missiles, and 18 power bombs.
So what do you need to do now? Just leave?
Just fight the final boss and leave.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know there was a final boss.
So we're going...
I thought Mother Brain was a final boss in the finale.
So here we're gonna save and recharge up all of our shit, because this boss... Kind of an interesting thing about it.
I thought it was 255 missiles.
Usually it's 255 in most games, but in this game it's 250 because it was like that in the original.
Oh, okay. That explains it. Is it some sort of Metroid? The final boss?
You'll see.
Okay.
We saw it earlier. It was in a cutscene when we came into the ship.
I have been playing Kirby this entire time.
The final boss is King DDD, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's kind of a bastard.
But in the end,
But he's mutated. He's like he's been mutated with an X as a sign of things to come, like 8 games chronologically down the line.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be fucking scary. Like, you take any Kirby character and like make him like a Zimbo.
Zimbo. I like how you call them Zimbos.
Yeah, what else? That's the name, right?
Right.
Here we go.
I can see up your skirt.
I feel like that needs more context than that. Oh, that's right. Now I remember.
Yep. So this is Mecha Ridley.
Is he at least slightly harder than the first Ridley?
Well, that's actually the thing about this boss. If you 100% the game, he actually gets harder.
Really?
Yeah, so if you want the best ending of the game, you have to beat this on hard mode, in which you can get significantly less ammo because pickups are worth half as much.
So there's a different ending for hard mode.
We'll see later down the line, but you know how like at the end of most games you get to see Samus with their suit off, you know?
Oh.
Like depending on what ending you get a different picture. So, like, depending on what difficulty you play, depending on what percentage you get different pictures, and then you get a gallery that you can look at them in.
Oh, are we gonna see all of them?
Well, no, because like I said,
remember
how I said earlier that I've never beaten this game 100% in hard mode? Like, I was able to beat this boss, and trust me, he will wreck your shit in that mode in 100%. Like, this guy can, like... Dodges claw by screw attacking upward and then use the screw attack to destroy the missile.
I love that last one missile that you shot at him.
Yeah, I'm defecating on it.
Giving him a defecation real quick.
Alright, so obligatory self-destruct sequence. Yep. Except for Metroid Prime for some reason. That game is well, it has one in the friggin' Orphan, but not like after you beat the final boss, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like how you're laughing at. Oh, geez.
I forgot I edited that in as the thing. It's just like I spent like 2 hours or 20 minutes trying to jump into that stupid thing to get that last pickup, and then like as I'm doing the escape sequence, I somehow do it like not on purpose. Did? Yeah, I did it like
I didn't even notice that.
You'll see it when I upload, but it's just
no, I won't.
Because I'm not gonna watch it. I'm hunting rabbits.
That's a pretty good Elmer fucking Fudd you got there.
So the doors, there is some kind of a shinespark trick you can do in this part to like skip past a huge chunk of this escape sequence, but like I find it, I can never remember where the damn thing is. So, like, obviously I didn't show it off here. Now, up here, you can... There's a way to get through the... I don't find it's much faster, I just showed it off for, you know...
Is there any reason for shooting that guy over there?
Well, you can't charge up your screw attack, or your speed booster to get through that area if you don't... Oh, I think what you have to do is... You charge up your shinespark there, and then you go up those hills to keep going over here, and then you can somehow use it in this room. I don't remember. I'm sure someone has a video on that if people are actually really curious. Now here, for my first couple playthroughs, I didn't know that missiles made the damn things move faster. Regular shots will not make it move faster.
What about charge shots?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, well, alright then. Wasn't there a similar thing in Super Metroid?
Yeah, there were robots like that
walk-bots.
in the wrecked ship. And a lot of people think that this Space Pirate Mothership is the same ship as that one, but it's not.
It's not. If you've read the manga.
If you've read... Oh, and that guy, like, I screw attacked into him so I could be a badass, but he can, like, jump into you and hurt you.
Like
but those, you saw how there was those two black space pirates there? And no, Eric, I'm not being racist when I say black.
I don't like the way you said black just now.
Those guys are the reason I've never beat this game 100% in hard mode, because if the final boss doesn't kill you, and the lower time limit to get out of the base doesn't kill you, then those things will, I find. Because, like, they do so much damage to you just by touching you, you know? At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That was Metroid Zero Mission. There is not another fake-out ending here.
Jesus,
that is
took you long enough. There's bad news, though. I'm out of lemonade. No! No!
Yup, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Metroid Zero Mission. Fantastic freaking game, if I do say so myself.
Isuji was the Takahiro we needed.
God.
What? What?
Yeah, so Eric, final thoughts from you that you didn't offer before?
I don't really have much to say.
And, like...
I would rather play Kirby. Well, I mean, it's just a sort of remaster, remake thingy. Not sort of reimagining, but not quite, of the first game.
I mean, like, if you had the option of playing the NES version or this version, which would you choose?
I would probably play this version. Since I hold no nostalgic value, and this would be easier because I'm not good at Metroid games.
Yeah.
So there.
I mean, that's something about Zero Mission that a lot of people, like, shit all over. Some people say, like, oh, it's too easy. Well, there are 3 difficulties, guys. You know, the hard mode is pretty challenging. So, like, if you find that these other 2 modes are too easy for you, you have that option. Like, Fusion, the Japanese version of Fusion had difficulties as well, but when they, you know, took it overseas, for some reason they got rid of that and kept only the hard mode. I mean, like...
Oh, Japan.
Yeah.
You and your thinking we're terrible at video games, which we are.
Well, anyway, as for my final thoughts, what can I say? I love this game. I may not like the shinespark puzzles, and for that reason, this game is not my favorite in the series, but I love the level design, I love the music, I love the graphics, I love the art direction, I love... Oh, I probably already said level design, but... I mean, like, just overall...
I love the manga, in which you can check out for the law.
I also like the more fluid control that this game has as compared to Super Metroid. I guess, ultimately, for me, what makes Super my favorite, not this, besides the shinespark puzzles, is kind of what Eric said.
Samus drew that, right?
Yeah, when she was little.
When she was a little...
So that's great. That's great voice and Old Bird with her. What?
There's something very unsettling about that. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna edit something here so that we have more time to talk, but... I mean... If you only have ever played the NES version and the only thing prevent... See, I could have gotten less than 2 hours if it weren't for those stupid fucking shinespark puzzles. Like, if...
You're kind of a dishonor to the family in general, so there's that.
I mean, if you've only ever played the NES version and what's stopping you from picking this game up and playing it is the fact that it's a remake, you're doing yourself a disservice with that one, because... I mean, like, again, not to shit all over the NES original, but it has not... Like, when compared to the games that have come afterwards, it really just does not compare, really, for me. I've heard people call it, like, one of the best games in the series, and that just is so wrong to me on so many levels. Like, Zero Mission is just the superior version in every conceivable aspect. There is...
Whoa! Listen to him dropping bombs like...
The only real thing that the NES version has over it is the fact that it came out first. And that's about it. I mean, like, I can imagine that it wouldn't be everybody's cup of tea.
But for its time, that was definitely an experience. I mean, neither of us were,
it was something new, yeah, but...
alive then, so...
That doesn't make it better.
That doesn't make it better. That being
said,
that's
something.
why a lot of people like it, because at the time, it was kind of, you know, it was big deal.
Like, you know how you said that, like, watching this makes you want to play Fusion instead? Playing the NES Metroid makes me want to play Zero Mission instead. You know, it's just that much better.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, great game. Go play it. Like, it'll come out on the Wii U Virtual Console eventually.
And go get some lemonade. Drink, my friends, drink.
It'll come out on the Virtual Console at some point. So, like, if you have a Wii U, you can play it that way, or you can find it on Amazon or eBay or what have you for probably about $10 if I had to guess. I mean, if you're a Metroid fan and for some reason you haven't played this yet, go play it. Go check it out. Love this game. And that's about all I have to say. So, I believe that what's going to happen now, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to be moving the Spyro playthrough to this Tuesday-Thursday slot. Now,
you're welcome. Well, but what about the weekends? Are we going to...
I think we're going to do a couple quick special videos on the weekends.
Oh. Oh.
Eric knows.
Talking about that porn thing we were going to do?
No. Well, stay tuned for that. Please subscribe, because we need some subscriber growth around here.
We need your ad revenue.
We don't do ads here.
We need your money. So give it to us.
At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, this has been...
I'm kidding, by the way.
This has been Metroid Zero Mission. Really? I'm Paradigm Gamer. He's Ezandro11.
I'm the Rickinator. I am the...
Everybody's gonna think your name is actually Rick.
My name is actually Rick.
No, it's Eric.
No, it's Rick.
Alright, enough. We're done.